Hey guys, Riley Spanish, and I am at it again. Haven't even gotten close to processing the last couple of lots that I picked up, and I just picked up this gigantic lot of vintage. You know what? I will go through kind of the bulk side of things first. This back stack is all trainers and energies, so it's all WotC energies. So I'm gonna like sell those as a bulk lot, and then I've still got tons from other lots as well. But then the front is all trainer cards from WotC sets and some EX sets. There's going to be a few that I actually need to take out for my personal collection, but also a good handful of like rare trainer cards, which are worth a couple bucks a piece for vintage. Like Scoop Up there, all the computer search, I saw a few of those in here. Anyways, I'm not going to spend a ton of time going through all this because there is just hundreds of trainer cards there. But in the front, hold on, I think this little stack off to the side, yeah, there was a good amount of double colorless energy in there though, which those are actually worth a few bucks a piece. But the front side is where all the actual like Pokemon are. So much gym, and it's not like mint, but it is all relatively clean, you know, light play, moderate play on most of it. Once you get to like the 3/4 of the way through mark, it does get a little rough. There's some damage stuff back there, but the front end of it is really nice. And a lot of these gym sets, like just the commons and uncommons, are actually worth quite a bit. But this is going to take a long time to sort and get through. Haven't even gotten close to caught up on all the stuff that I was already sitting on, but this keeps me busy, and I always have something to be working on top of actually trying to put it in batches, fulfill orders in between, stuff like that. But just sifting through this as quickly as I can. But there's a couple standouts that are worth more than others, but on average all these cards are between 25 cents and $1. I like some of the more popular ones like the Sabrina's Haunters and Ghastlies and Blaine's Charmander and Charmeleon. These are worth a few bucks a piece, and there's quite a few of them. But I did, Erica's Ivysaur and Bulbasaur, these are like 5 to 10 bucks a piece. I think this Brock's Zubat is it's a non-holo rare from the set, which is pretty cool for it being a Zubat. But yeah, I mean, you can tell I haven't even made a dent in this stack. Same with this Misty's Tentacool, another non-holo rare. And those are all worth a few dollars a piece, the rares, but even the commons and uncommons, like I said, worth money, especially from the gym set. Very popular couple of sets, especially certain specific Pokemon. There's 2 different Brock's Onyxes. One of them is a rare, one of them is a common. I love that Blaine's Vulpix, that's a nice one. But I do want to show all this stuff. It's just going to take a minute to get through it all. I did pay 300 bucks for this lot, and obviously we've got a couple thousand WotC cards here between all of the actual Pokemon, the trainers, and it's not just like all damaged base set 2 jungle fossil. There is some of that, but that is not the majority of what's in here. So that is why I was more than comfortable paying that, and you will see when I get to some of the spicier stuff in this binder off to the side why I was happy to pay that. There's a couple of the Sabrina's Haunter in here which are all worth a little bit. Now we get into some non-gym stuff. There's still going to be more gym in the mix there, but There is a lot of foreign language cards, unfortunately, but it is not like the majority, so I'm going to just do a big lot of all that stuff separately. Some Crystal Guardians there, and then a lot of like base 2 starters. This Eevee from Neo Discovery is worth a few dollars, but there, you know, see a 60 PV or Tide, you know. Lots of non-English, but a bunch of good EX era stuff in the mix too. And I guess there's a little bit of Diamond Pearl in here as well. I forgot to mention that. It does go all the way up to that, but it is mostly WotC, a little bit of EX, a little bit of Diamond Pearl. Did find, I think, you know, it's a very small handful of Shadowless in the mix here. A bunch of Rocket Charmanders. Expedition Ghastly. Sifting through still. So a lot of Bulbasaurs in this, I noticed. Fire Red, Leaf Green, Venomoth. There's a Shadowless Diglett. As far as the energy cards go, I'm just going to separate the Shadowless ones and actually have those on my store for people trying to complete a Shadowless set of them, but they'll still only be like 25 cents a piece. Like, energy cards are pretty worthless, even really old ones. Dugtrio. There's a, you know, couple odd rares in the mix in here. A good amount of Neo, I guess, in the mix as well. Team Rocket. Sorry, I know we're upside down, but I'm not gonna flip it over as I fan through all this. It's a cool Squirtle. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Crystal Guardian Squirtle. But the binder, stick around for the binder. That is, that's where basically there's a couple cards I'm going to keep from it, and I know for a fact I'm still going to make money because there's too many cards here. You know, the 300 bucks. Hypno's a cool one. That's a rare. There's just too many cards here for me to not make over. There's a nice damaged Goldeen. There's too much at play here for me to not make a profit. It's going to take time because this is a lot of cheaper individual cards, of course. Electrode, couple of them. Yeah, but even with that, like the stuff that I'm keeping for myself, and some of it that I'm not, is vintage rares and some holos that I am very excited to show. Most of the way through the bulk now, but I mean, if it takes a long time just to sift through and show in a video, imagine how long it takes to sort it, you know, sleeve it, mark what condition it's in, list it all on TCG Player. It takes ages. It takes, like, just because I work, you know, 50 hours a week or so, like, it takes me, this amount of cards will take me like 2 of my weekends to fully go through and get listed, all while trying to, you know, keep up with the orders I get as well. But usually I only get, like, depending on how much stuff I have on the store, like 5 to 30 orders a day, and I do them every other day. So on the lighter days, it's nice. There's another Blaine's Charmander. But I'm excited to go through and see what slots in my binders, my WotC binders, I can fill up from these. A couple Diamond Pearl cards right there. About to get into where there's some uglier cards in a second here. Yeah, the very back end of this has some damaged cards. Looks like maybe at one point these were organized by type. One thing that's interesting that I forgot to point out, and I'm not going to like specifically go through and find an example of it, but it's that a lot of the base set cards are base set 2000, which is another so the only card I believe that's different is Vulpix. Vulpix was printed kind of wrong, where it said HP 50 instead of 50 HP. The base set 2000 version is corrected to say 50 HP, and I guess if you go back and look, I did have a couple in here. I don't remember exactly where they were though, so I'm not gonna, go back and specifically find those. Not really worth anything more, but it is like the, kind of untalked about. There's a nice promo Pikachu, 4th version of base set, but I never, there's people who specifically collect it, I guess, but it's not really worth anything. But the copyright at the bottom, instead of saying 1999, says 2000, and I believe it was not actually like sold commercially in the United States. I think it was in like the UK or something that it was released. It came out a little bit later than what we got. That's base 2. I'm going to say try to find an example. That one. See, the copyright on this one is 99. The base set 2000 will say 2000. That's a 99. That's a 99. Yeah, there's the normal HP 50 Vulpix. I'm not going to go back and find it, but just something to keep note of. It is interesting. Sorry, I was hoping to find an example, and then I am into the energies now. I wanted to, so I haven't seen what this binder page is under here because it's buried underneath all this. I wanted to see if there was anything good in it. I don't think there is, because I could kind of see the edge. Okay, it is just foreign language trainer cards, it looks like. Yep. Alright, so that is nothing, but it was a mystery because it was buried under everything else. Alright, binder time now. Go through the less exciting binder first. So starting off, we've got a Holo Lumineon from, it's not Majestic Dawn, I can't remember that set name. But a bunch of Diamond and Pearl stuff. Flip the page. Got a Flygon Holo. Believe that's Secret Wonders. A lot of these unknowns are worth a good amount of money from Diamond and Pearl era. Reverse Gastrodon. Pikachu. Reverse Celio. But here, I mean, you probably saw that. The Expedition non-holo Charizard. That is one of the main reasons I bought this. Now, a lot of cards are double stacked in here, but I already checked there's not multiple Charizards. I don't think there's really multiple of anything too exciting, but reverse Electrike, a couple blank pages. But yeah, that Expedition Charizard, it is pretty well played, but still worth buying when you see what is in the larger binder. That was just the one smaller binder. This one is a lot more full, and it has a lot of vintage holos. So we've got a holo Ninetales, we've got some EX era stuff. We've got the holo Dark Typhlosion from Neo Destiny, though. It's hard to see the holofoil on this card through the binder. But yeah, that is the holo Dark Typhlosion from Neo Destiny. Another very pricey card on its own. Got a holo Whismur EX era promo, holo Magneton from Fossil. Some non-holo rares in here, you know, Beedrill, Vileplume. This is a rare non-holo Unknown H, which I believe I actually need from Neo Destiny. we've got, but there's a lot of treasures in here. So there's Pidgeot. I just, behind Giovanni's Nidoqueen, there's a Wigglytuff rare non-holo. So there's even stuff that I won't necessarily get to show, but reverse holo Expedition Dugtrio, very cool. Crystal Guardians Blastoise. More starter Pokemon here. Reverse holo Power Keepers Machoke. All that scribble you see, that is on the binder pages itself, not the cards. A rare non-holo of Koga's Arbok. We've got some... actually, I remember looking directly at this Pikachu, so here's the example I can give. The copyright on this base set Pikachu on the right side, 99 to 2000. It is a base set 2000 Pikachu because it doesn't just say at 1999 or C 1999 Wizards, but there's Fossil Raichu, Expedition Haunter, non-holo Gengar, Celebi from Neo Revelation. This is damaged, but it is a reverse holo Dark Celebi from Hidden Legends. Very cool card. Probably like $5 to $10 individually, but some more rares. Holo Victory Bell, which is actually a very cool one because this is an error. Let me get it out carefully. It is in there, just raw, no sleeve, unfortunately, but it is missing the jungle set symbol. This is a very common error, but it is a very cool one in my opinion, and it does increase the price by at least 1.5 times if you sell it to an error collector, which I have every intention of doing, not just TCG player, or I might replace my holo Victory Bell in my jungle binder with the error version just to have something kind of cool in there. But reverse holo Hidden Legends Metacham, some more holo and reverse holo Diamond Pearl stuff, holo Muck. And then there is some non-English stuff as we get further back here, but some Aquapolis and Expedition cards, Unseen Forces, Reverse Warp Energy, Heracross. It's a holo Dragon Frontiers Heracross, Electabuzz movie promo. Unfortunately, a foreign Dark Dragonite. And then lots of other cool stuff. I do have to go through all of the jungle cards and see if any of the other ones have the same error. Here is reverse holo Crystal Guardians Crystal Beach, a holo Here Comes Team Rocket. Very hard to see the holo pattern on it, but I think that is one of the few cards remaining for Team Rocket that I needed. Another promo Pikachu, Expedition Charmander, that's like $8 card there. And I think towards the back there's some foreign language stuff, some more English stuff, like a rare trainer card, and then some, you know, like a rare Sabrina non-holo from Jim. And that is it. But this collection, the guy knew he had valuable cards. I didn't want to try to, undersell it or anything like that. He was asking $250, but then he started saying, I am actually looking a few of these up and they're worth quite a bit. So I offered $300 and it is well worth it to me. I will make money on it, even with keeping a bunch of those more valuable singles, just once I have the time to go through all this bulk. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing.